Greetings and welcome to this video tutorial for the module Apps and Social Media for Teesside University. My name is Alan Thorne, and in this video what I want to do is to show you how you can download Unity and get started at integrating with Facebook. Now if you're planning on working from home at all, then it's very likely that what you'll want to do is to download the latest version of Unity and start running with Facebook. And I want to show you here how you can do that. So I'm here at the Unity website, and I've navigated to the link inside the web browser here at unity3d.com. And at this page, what I want to do is to move to the top right hand side of the page where you can see the option Get Unity. So I'm going to select that option. Now when I do this, I'm navigated to this page here. By default, Unity 5 is promoted. That is, the website tries to encourage you to download Unity 5, which is in fact the latest version. But for this module, we will be using Unity 4.6. So this is an older version, and the question arises as to how can we download that one? So what you need to do is to scroll further down this download page here until you reach the bottom. And at the bottom left-hand side, you will see the section that says Resources. Now under this section in the top left, there is the link that says Older Versions of Unity. Now I want to click that link here. So I'm going to select Older Versions of Unity. And when I do this, I'm taken to the Unity download archive, and I'm presented with 3 previous releases. I have 5.x, which is the latest release cycle, version 4 and version 3. We don't need to go back to version 3. I'm going to select version 4 here, and when I select that, I'm presented with all the different version 4 releases that were made available. I want to scroll down here until I reach Unity 4.6.1. And moving over to the right hand side, you can see that I have 2 different download options available. These are one for Windows and one for Mac. Now I'm using a Windows computer, but of course if you're using a Mac, you'll want to use this option instead. You want to click on this drop down list, and from the context menu, select the option that says Unity Editor. When you do this, the latest version, or rather version 4.6.1, will be downloaded to your computer. The file will be downloaded, which is an installer. You need to double click on that file to run it and install the editor to your computer. Now, I wish that was all you had to do, but that is not in fact the case. We actually have to download some additional files, and we're going to see how to do that next. Now, after you've downloaded and installed Unity 4.6.1, you will find that it doesn't integrate automatically with Facebook. That is, Unity doesn't offer you any options that can connect to Facebook. To achieve this functionality, we have to download an additional plugin that is called the Facebook SDK. SDK stands for Software Development Kit, and I want to show you here how we can access that. So right now I'm inside the web browser window, still at the Unity download archive. But notice at the top of the web browser, I've opened a tab here called Facebook SDK. I'm going to select that option. And this will take me to a different web page that is available from developers.facebook.com/docs/Unity. Now this page and this plugin is not maintained by Unity Technologies. Instead, it is developed by Facebook themselves, and it integrates nicely into Unity. Now by default, the Facebook SDK download page takes you to this page here, and by clicking this green button to download the latest version, I can use the Facebook SDK, but notice that it requires Unity 5. Now remember, we're using Unity 4.6.1, and so what we need to do is we cannot use this link. This link will be no good to us. Instead, what we have to do is move to the left-hand side here inside this margin and choose the Downloads option. Now when I do that, I get a list of different downloads that I can choose under the Facebook SDK. If I scroll down, the option that I want is to use version 6.22, which is dated the 14th of April 2015. This is the last version of the version 6 release cycle. We don't want to go into version 7, we want to stay with the latest version of version 6 here. So all I have to do is click on that link to download a Unity package. Now of course, once that package is downloaded, we have to perform an additional step, but we're moving closer towards Facebook integration. So I have downloaded and installed Unity 4.6.1 here, and I've loaded that into my desktop, and you can see that I've created a completely blank and new empty Unity project that you can see in front of you here. Now, of course, you can confirm the version of Unity that you are using to confirm that it is the right one. To do that, all you have to do is move your mouse up here to the File menu and choose Help, and then choose About Unity. When you select that option, a dialog box will appear, allowing you to see the latest version of Unity that you are using. But I'm using version 4.6.1 here, and with this completely new empty Unity project, I want to integrate the Facebook SDK behaviors. Now on my desktop, you can see that I've downloaded the Facebook SDK package from the Facebook website. I want to integrate that into my Unity project. To achieve that, it really is very simple indeed. All you have to do is drag and drop that package down here into the project panel and then release your mouse. When you do that, you get a decompressing dialog box appear, and then shortly afterwards it will ask you to import the package that you have downloaded here. So here is the import dialog box. By default, all the options are ticked. This means that everything within the package I want to import. That is in fact what I want to do, so I'm going to leave all these options ticked and then move down to the bottom right hand side and click the button that says Import. When I do this, Unity will process all of that data and import it into the project. So what I'm going to do is let that go ahead and do what it needs to do, and I'll resume recording when it's done. The Facebook package is now being completely installed inside the Unity project, and you can see that when that happens inside the project panel, we have 3 folders here: Examples, Facebook, and Plugins. We don't need to tamper with or adjust this data. It simply needs to be a part of the project in order for Facebook integration to become possible in our games. In addition to these, you will notice up here on the toolbar that we have a Facebook option, and when I select that, we get a range of different options that we can choose from. Right now we don't need to access any of these. It's simply enough to know that this option is there, and this confirms that the Facebook options have been imported correctly. If you select this option and nothing appears underneath, then there is a problem and you need to re-import the data. But this is looking pretty good for me here, so I'm going to leave these settings as they are. Now all of the Facebook data has been imported into the Unity project, but you simply can't leave it here. If you want to actually link or integrate your game with a Facebook app, that is, you have to link it to the website, then to do that you need a Facebook account. So you'll actually need to go to the Facebook website and open up a Facebook account. Now off screen I've created a completely new Facebook account, and while logged into that account, I've taken my web browser to the link here, developers.facebook.com. The very first time I visit that web link, Facebook will ask me to upgrade my standard account to a developer account. Now you will need to do this because the developer account is what you need to generate application IDs. These are unique numbers that Facebook will generate for you, and these will link to the applications you make in Unity. This is Facebook's way of verifying the applications you make and what they do to make sure they're genuine Facebook apps. Now to upgrade to a developer account, it's completely free, but you will have to provide Facebook with some additional information. This could be either your credit card number or your mobile phone number. The choice is yours, but you do need to provide that information to upgrade to a developer account. Now once you've upgraded to a developer account, your console will look something like this. In the top right hand side you have the option My Apps. When I move my mouse over that option, you can see 3 applications that I've made already. You won't have these options in that list. To create a completely new app, I have to move down here to the option that says Add New App. So I'm going to select that option, and when I do, I get a dialog appear that asks me the kind of app that I want to make. This could be an app for iOS, Android, Facebook Canvas, or a standard website. In this case, I'm just going to choose a standard website here and select that option. When I do so, Facebook will ask me to name the application that I'm going to make. In this case, I'm going to call it Video Tutorial, like so, if I can spell today, so Video Tutorial App, and then click the button that says Create New Facebook App ID. So I'm going to select that option, and it will ask me some additional questions. I'm going to leave these at their defaults, but down here for the category, I need to choose what kind of app this is going to be. I'm going to say this is going to be a game. So when I select this option, I can choose Games, and then it wants to know what kind of game is this. Well, I'm just going to say that this is a puzzle game and leave it like that, and then choose Create App ID. When I select that option, Facebook will generate a completely unique ID for my app, and it will give me some additional information, but that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to choose the option Skip Quick Start. And when I choose Skip Quick Start here, I get taken to my application page. It gives me a lot of different information, for example, about the application ID and some additional information. I'm going to leave this all at their default, but this information is going to be very important going forwards when developing an app inside Unity. Now, the final step for configuring Unity to work with Facebook apps is to take the app that we just created at the Facebook developer website and to link it to our Unity project. This does not give us an app at the click of a finger, but it configures our project with all the necessary pieces so that we have everything to move forwards with. So here we have our Unity project, and what I want to do is I want to select the option here that says Facebook and then choose Edit Settings. And when I do this, it asks us for an app name and an app ID. So what I'm going to do here is bring in the Facebook window, and you can see that we have the app name and the app ID. So I'm going to select these options here. So I'm going to select the name and press Ctrl+C on the keyboard to copy that name to the clipboard. And I'm going to go back to Unity, and inside the name section, I'm just going to click in there and paste the app name. Now it's actually pasted this in kind of weird. So I'm just going to edit out the hyphens here. I'm not sure why it pasted those. It just wanted to make my life a bit harder, I think. But never mind, let's just repair that problem. So there we have the name of our app. Now the next thing I want to do is to bring back in this window and select the app ID, and I'm going to press Ctrl+C to copy that too. I'm going to move the web browser out of the way and go back to the app ID field and press Ctrl+V on the keyboard to paste in that app. Now when I do that, there was a small delay as some kind of check was happening. But in any case, I've pasted in the app name and the app ID, and now this Facebook app inside Unity is linked to the app that we generated at Facebook. So that's how we can get up and running with the Unity editor to start creating Facebook apps.